Hello, my name is Bonita Bridget Omoronji, and today I'm going to work on creating a video pitching the evolution and the importance of social media in healthcare related settings. And also I'll create a framework that companies should follow as a policy for the effective use of social media. So this video is from the social media in healthcare module, which will be used as a final deliverable. To begin, as we all know, social media is used in communication and more of engaging conversations among people. And it has a couple of roles and importances, and we will be focusing basically on healthcare itself. So the first benefit of social media in healthcare is that it opens up many opportunities for health systems. It basically allows the organization to build connections, share knowledge, and share information among patients and the physicians or doctors in person. We would also say that the other importance of social media in healthcare is that it is more of making a quick connection between a patient and a doctor, and which is the main aim of healthcare services, is to be able to protect or to make sure that the lives of the people they're taking care of are well and the services given are okay. So basically, the role of social media can act as an education platform for health workers to educate people. It can act like a platform to inform people. It can act also like a platform where patients meet and discuss. A doctor can treat you, but he doesn't exactly feel the way you feel. So it's very good to share knowledge with the people you share the same sicknesses with, which can be of help. And I believe that it works on the mental health, since it makes you not feel alone. You feel like you're not the only person who is facing this issue. So basically, I would say that the main role of social media in healthcare is to connect people, whether connecting patients to doctors and patients to patients, as well as doctors to doctors, because they get to learn from each other, share knowledge and experiences. Basically, if I focus on the evolution of social media in healthcare, I would love to focus on Rwanda basically. In Rwanda, it has not been a usual thing for healthcare professionals or healthcare organizations to involve people in much of the use of social media. It just started as we were looking forward to the 2020 vision, because that's when we were exposed to different good internet connections and different better digital platforms. Currently in Rwanda, very many people have not yet moved to the session where they feel really free or obliged to use social media in healthcare. However, a large number of people are going into its use, which we basically see that we have some digital platforms in Rwanda that give healthcare services to people, like Bubbly, where people use SMSs to connect to their doctors and discuss about certain healthcare issues. So basically, it started at a low rate, but people are starting to understand and go for the use of social media in healthcare. Basically, I wanted to focus on Rwanda, since that is where I am, and I would be more interested to focus on Rwanda's healthcare organizations, since I would know them more than anywhere else. And creating a framework that companies should follow as a policy for effective use of social media. First of all, you might ask yourself, why should there be effective use of social media in healthcare, basically? I would say that the main reason why there should be effective use of social media is because right now we're dealing with people's health, we're dealing with people's health information. So without effective use of it, there is going to be sharing of this information, which will be ineffective and will cause damage to both the organization and the people who gain services from the organization. So different policies should be taken into consideration so as to make sure that there is effective use of social media. So the first policy that I believe that organizations should focus on is the recruiting, the way they recruit their people. Most organizations that embed themselves in social medias always have social media technicians and such people. So focusing on the recruitment, the staffing, and the procedure of recruitment is a good way to because it helps one to know that you are choosing a person who is fit for the job, who knows the rules and regulations that, and who knows the limits, what he or she has to post and what he or she does not have to post regarding customer information and more. So I believe that if the recruitment process is tackled on well by organizations that use social media, it will be a great step to effective use of social media. Also, the other thing is setting the external communication the organization has. The organization, usually an organization can use different external communications or maybe via social media to promote their brand. So I believe that they should also be keen and take note on the external communications they have as a way to protect customer information as well as the organization's image at large. So basically, I would say that if the organization focused on its external communication, it would be an effective use of social media, like the way they communicate to other organizations and things. It would be really an important step to take while dealing with effective use of communications of social media. Also, they should focus on their cybersecurity. Basically, cybersecurity involves different things, and social media can be also one of the things that need to have a strong cybersecurity so as to prevent people from being able to access the organization's social media handles. Thus, they would, if they were to access it, they would use information in a wrong way or even breach certain contracts the organization can be having with other organizations as well as its employees. So basically, I think the policies they should focus on the recruitment policy, they focus on their external communication, they should focus on their cybersecurity, because while the organization has a good cybersecurity, there will be effective use of social media since there is no information that will link or will be misused. When the organization has a good recruitment, the workers understand and know the rules and regulations that involve the use of social media in the organization, which they will follow appropriately, and there will be no breaches which can lead to linking of customer information and other private information of the organization. Sorry. And for the external communication, it all aims on making sure that the company communicates to the right people and with the right information, which will not kill its image, as well as maybe lead to any linkage of information between maybe the organization and the people who gain services from this organization. So basically, I showed you the possible issues that may arise when social media platforms are not used effectively in healthcare. Basically, there is one big issue which involves spreading or misusing the customer's health information, which needs to be privately kept. And so with ineffective use of social media, it can lead to the linkage of information. But while the organization brings a policy of having good of having good cybersecurity, of having a proper recruitment of workers and a good external communication with others, I believe there comes effective use of social media as well as effective storage of the customer's information. Thank you so much for listening.